Oh, okay, we ready?
I'm trying to see. It's telling me two different things right now. There we go. All right. Now I can say, welcome in, everybody. Had some technical difficulty. Third Generation Wrestling Podcast, 3GW, here to talk about Doctor Strange and that multiverse of madness.
Long title.
Not as long as that Harley Quinn shit.
No, yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, I still don't know what the hell that title was. But they didn't need to do that. Birds of Prey was a fine title. Harley Quinn would have been a fine title. Not all that Emancipation, whatever. Yeah,
I never saw that one. It's on HBO Max. I've heard good and bad, but I like
I would say check it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Ewan McGregor, top notch in that movie.
Oh, okay.
He plays totally against type. I've never seen him. No, he's the bad guy. So
okay, cool.
Yeah. But we're not talking DC. We're talking Marvel, getting back into that Marvel Cinematic Universe, with going back to the Doctor, not Doc Stevens, Doctor Strange. And no, I'm not wearing this because of that. I'm wearing it because it's cold down here. So, in my man cave here. Coming into this, I had heard rumblings of how, Sam Raimi was the director. So it's appropriate we mentioned that because this guy is known for his horror movies. And there was going to be a horror element added to this. And I thought, like, okay, maybe they'll have some just darker imaging. Maybe somebody gets it really bad, like one time. Oh, no. They went balls to the walls. They told Sam Raimi, do your thing. I am wondering how a certain death we're going to talk about got past PG-13, because that was rated R to me. That kind of jumped the gun. But before you go, FYI, if you didn't read the title, this is a spoiler review, so we're about to spoil. So if you have not seen, leave now. Okay? Don't be in my DMs and comments. All right. So, how did you feel like going into the film before you saw it? Like, even though I kind of told you it's pretty good.
I enjoyed the first Doctor Strange, so I was looking forward to this one. Sam Raimi has kind of been up and down as a director. He did direct the Spider-Man series with Tobey Maguire, and I liked the first two of those. I did not care for the third one.
Not his fault.
Well,
he had a lot of heavy studio influence telling him what to put in the movie.
So they told him to put singing in the movie?
How do I put this? A lot of stuff is all about the toys, because toys make money. And if something is too scary, no parent's gonna buy a scary toy for the kids.
Okay, so much for selling toys for this movie. If that's the case,
I don't know. I don't know if they made any Wanda action figures. There are several they could have made from this movie alone, but
yeah. Anyway, I mean, I was looking forward to it, and like I said, a lot of people don't like the original Evil Dead by Sam Raimi. I do.
Isn't the actor made a cameo in this?
What's that?
Didn't he make the lead actor?
Bruce Campbell.
Yeah,
Bruce Campbell made a
He's
cameo
a
in the movie. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Him and Sam Raimi have a long time working relationship. They also did Army of Darkness together. So yeah, I was looking forward to it. The trailers look cool. I love the special effects. I made an effort. I made a point to go see this in 3D because I just thought this was a film that would lend itself well to 3D, and I feel like I was correct about that. I enjoyed it a lot.
So I saw it in 2D. I wish I would have had the frame of mind you did and saw it in 3D. But two questions: was the Avatar trailer in 3D for you?
Yes, and it looks spectacular. I can't wait.
Okay. And how was your crowd? Was it full? Was it packed? Was it halfway full?
I saw it in IMAX 3D. This wasn't the biggest IMAX screen I've ever seen, but we have a bigger one here in town. Unfortunately, it got flooded out and they have not reopened it. But even when it was operational, it did not offer 3D. This was a theater that's newer. I had been to it before to see the Batman, but I had not been to the IMAX. So I went to IMAX 3D. The 3D effects were great. Just the screen wasn't as big as I thought. But as far as the crowd, it was about half full. I went to a 4 o'clock show. So it was early on a Friday. The Friday night crowd probably isn't going to come to like the 6:30, 7 o'clock show. So I got there early and I beat the crowds.
Yeah, we went last Thursday, and we're gonna talk about it. I kind of was like, I don't think this is made for kids. They got to the point I was like, yeah, I don't think you should take your kids to this one.
I actually tried to go Thursday, and I'll just make this quick. I went to a theater once again, trying to see it in 3D, not the same theater where I ended up finally seeing it on Friday. For whatever reason, we're sitting in the theater, pretty good crowd of people. We're sitting there, and the movie starts, and we're like, At first, I'm just thinking, okay, is it the film? Is it my glasses? And then I kind of see other people kind of chatting with one another. And so finally, I just asked one of the guys, hey, is your 3D working? And he said no. He went out and talked to someone at the concession stand, and they basically told us, well, we're just going to have to give you your money back. So I got my money back minus the convenience fee and went home disappointed.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was a break sometime. I worked at the movie theater, and anytime that happened, we gave refunds and tickets because we wanted them to come back.
Yeah.
All right. Movie opened up pretty well. I thought it was action from beginning to end, as far as the movie goes. They got the chase scene open up the movie, and introducing a new character. I think it was America Chavez. I think her name
America
is
Chavez, yes. Hispanic lady.
I've never heard of her. I think she is from the comics though. And then go from there. Doctor Strange waking up to going to a wedding of his ex. I was like, okay, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't go to my ex's wedding, but he did, and I couldn't believe it. The first shocking moment of the movie for me, oh, she's marrying her brother.
Yeah, these days, man, that, not shocking at all these days.
Not shocking in the public or in society, no. But in Hollywood, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I see a lot of commercials and stuff. But in a movie, I will admit, in a movie this mainstream and with such a big following, but it is made by Disney. Disney is all about inclusion. So it wasn't, I'll say it. What I will say is it wasn't surprising given that it's Disney, but I do see your point.
Yeah. I thought the fight, the action scene that followed with the giant, I guess, squid was pretty good too. Kind of gross the way they ended.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a squid, though. I mean, it was a scene, but it kind of like we talked about the new Suicide Squad, and I mean, a starfish, like a killer starfish. I don't know.
Yeah,
they pick something a little more menacing than a squid.
Almost was like Starro from Suicide Squad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but all that's good and well, America Chavez's whole point is she can travel through the multiverse. That's her power. And she's been through them all, and she knows all the Doctor Stranges and all that stuff. And he's trying to figure out, well, what can I do? How do I figure this out? And I know somebody that knows dark magic, Scarlet Witch, aka Wanda. he goes to find Wanda, and she's in this apple orchard or soon to be apple orchard. And I don't trust it. She's being too nice. And of course, they reveal that it was all a facade because, she messed up, talked too much. It's like, yeah, you never told me her name, did you? Nope. I gotta say, Disney really rewarded people that watched WandaVision in this movie, and they pushed it even further. I felt like this was her movie. I know it's Doctor Strange, but she stole this movie. Elizabeth Olsen playing Wanda slash Scarlet Witch. Martin Scorsese, I don't care what you say. That is fantastic acting on her part. She is so convincing, and the different roles she had to play in just this movie alone, being the Scarlet Witch, being Wanda, and being the different Wandas, and the multiverse is so well acted. I mean, she's so good in this. And I don't know, did you watch WandaVision?
No. So as I'm watching this movie, I didn't even make the connection. I just thought, okay, her name's Wanda.
Well, the biggest thing was that in that show, she had created a family with Vision, but it wasn't real. It was all in her head. But it is real in all the other multiverses. So she wants that for herself. And that's kind of why she wants America Chavez, so she could go to another multiverse, take over the body of another Wanda, and be with her boys. Okay. I like the dream. I guess it's called dream walking. This was you possess another body from multiverse. I thought that was a cool concept. Got to talk about the Illuminati. I know that going into this, there was a lot of spoilers out there about, because it's the multiverse, so anybody can show up. I stayed away. I did see, who did I see? I did see one that was going to show up, and that was Captain Carter. That's like the one I knew that was going to be in the movie, which I hated that I found that out. I didn't watch What If, but I knew that she was part of that show, from that show. And then we got, so the Illuminati were like this council of I guess they're in charge of the multiverse and keeping it safe or whatever. And so you get Captain Carter. I forgot the one guy that could kill you with his voice. I forgot his name. And we had a Captain Marvel, who was black this time. And this was the first real big like crowd reaction. And I was like, what? When Reed Richards showed up, oh man. And I can't think of his name, but he's been wanting to play that for real for a long time. And fans have really wanted him to play it. So they got the dad from Quiet Place. I can't think of his name.
Oh,
Sorry.
John Krasinski.
John Krasinski, yeah. Beautiful. And so he got him. And then to top it all off, I think a lot of people knew from the trailer that he was going to be in this movie, but Professor X from X-Men. I was like a little kid in the movie theater, like, oh my God. And it was funny because they're all high and mighty, and I was wondering why they call themselves the Illuminati. I was like, what's that about? And I mean, it makes sense when you know what Illuminati means. And they're all cocky, like, oh, we can take care of Scarlet Witch. That's not a big deal. Okay. This is where this shit turned into a horror movie. Every last one of them gets it, and in the worst damn way. Let's see here. They all try to fight Scarlet Witch, who's already, she's already done her dream walk into the other Wanda's body. And She picks them apart one by one. Reed Richards gets just evaporated, and then she pops his head like a damn balloon. I was like, oh shit. Okay. Uh the black Captain Marvel got crushed by a statue. That's an okay kill. The one that got me was well, the first one that got me was Captain Carter. She threw that shield and threw it back at her and cut her ass in half. Oh, so we going there. The one guy I cannot remember his name, but you know, they were telling her like he could kill you with just a whisper and with his mouth, and she took away his mouth, and he freaked out and blew his own fucking head off.
Man, was that guy played by Ben Affleck?
No, he was from
He looked like Ben Affleck.
he was from a TV series. I can't think of the name of it right now, but he played the same character. And then the one that I had to look at my stepson to make sure he was okay was he had this whole thing with Charles Xavier, and he goes into Wanda's head, and they're in each other's mind, and he's trying to pull out the actual Wanda, so you know Scarlet Witch can go away. And it is so like horror movie type where she's in rubble and he's pulling her out, and then she gets sucked in and she like makes his face, and then Scarlet Witch comes up from behind and just snaps his neck. I was like, holy shit. Right there, the movie got an A. I ain't never seen no shit like that in a superhero movie. Back to back to back to back kills like that. That was phenomenal.
You know, like you, I had tried to stay away. I did read that this one kind of went a little far or had a horror element to it. Now, I thought that was cool. And so, like you, I was shocked. Now, it wasn't bloody and gory, but for a Marvel movie, it was a lot more intense than what you would normally expect. So, yeah, that kind of surprised me too.
Yeah. I like that the story paid off from the beginning with America Chavez. That Doctor Strange from that multiverse tried to steal her powers to kill a creature. So when we get to the end of this movie, the same scenario plays out where he has to well, they're playing out again where it looks like all he can do to win is take her power, because the other theme of this movie was, you know, did you have to give up the time stone to Thanos? Was that really the only way to win? So now he's kind of questioning himself, like, was there another way? Just like here with this movie, instead of taking her powers, which would kill her, he motivates her that you can control your powers and you can help save the day. I thought that was a really good message, and it wasn't so cliche that you could see it coming from a mile away. At least I like that instead of like going for the throat of Scarlet Witch, they just gave her what she wanted. Okay, well, you want to be with your boys? Here you go. And they were scared to death of her. And that's when it hit. Like she had to realize, oh, I am the monster that I said I wasn't, but I am. And it's just, yeah, it was. I had a blast with this movie. I haven't even, talked about everything or all the action that's in this movie, the stuff that Doctor Strange does, meeting the evil Doctor Strange with the third eye. Like, there's so much in this movie. I was never bored. I could have had 30 minutes of this movie, which I feel like some was cut out. But I had a blast. I said on the non-spoiler review, my grade was an A plus. And after thinking about it, I enjoyed this more than the last Spider-Man, because I thought that one, while a good movie, was a little too straightforward, and all the spoilers got out. So I just imagining if I didn't know that Toby and Andrew were coming back, that would have been jaw dropping.
See, I didn't know any of that. And so Spider-Man absolutely blew me away. I didn't know about any of those spoilers. And I felt like their handling of the multiverse, I felt it was a little more coherent for me. This one kind of jumped around a lot and they were going from universe to universe. And Wanda was this person, then she was different. It just got a little, it was still great. It was action packed, but I just felt like Spider-Man handled the material better. And then, like I said, all of the appearances, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, all of that I had no idea about any of that.
Well, you are very lucky.
Yeah, hey man, I was,
it was
my
everywhere.
head exploded when I saw that.
Yeah, I just think, man, how cool it'd have been if I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting, like, okay, when they coming? I know they're coming. Let's see. I don't know. You have any thoughts or parts of the movie that stuck out to you?
No, you talked about most of them. It's funny, man. In these superhero movies, like, I mean, that was a violent kill to Xavier, but it's a superhero movie. Is he really gone? And are they even going to?
No, I don't think anybody that died there is.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
remember
that was
everybody
like
pissed off at Avengers Civil War, and or was it Civil War? Or was it what was the one where all of them died at the end?
Oh, you're talking about X-Men?
Yeah. No. The Avengers. Was it in Avengers Civil War?
Endgame, when Tony Stark died?
Yeah.
Endgame.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Endgame. I remember everybody mad about it. I'm like, they're superheroes, y'all. They'll be back in the next movie.
Well, not Tony. Tony's dead.
Yeah.
They can't afford him no more. That's the biggest problem.
Right.
Yeah, man, Chris Evans. They can't afford to keep them, and it's just like sports. You keep that team together as long as you can pay them, but after that, okay, so let's talk. There was a mid-credit scene that's probably going to confuse a lot of people. It confused me at first. And then I had to think about it, like, who was she playing? So Charlize Theron, after Doctor Strange, walking down the street, and she shows up. She cuts a hole in the universe, the multiverse, and he needs to go with her. It took me a while to realize who she was. So she is Psylocke from the X-Men. If you saw, what was that? My mind is blank tonight. X-Men, not the last one, not the Phoenix one, the one before that. Apocalypse. So X-Men Apocalypse, you saw Psylocke in that, played by Aaron Rodgers' ex. That's pretty much who Charlize Theron is playing. But it looks like they're giving her a bigger part. It's funny to me how all these A-list actors and actresses didn't want a damn thing to do with Marvel or superhero movies at first, because that's cheesy, that's hokey. Now they all popping up I'm talking about from Robert Redford to now Charlize Theron. Like, they're all trying to get little parts. I mean, because the big names are pretty much taken. So now all you can do is, play small roles. So I think this is, a way to set up the new X-Men, the new Fantastic Four, kind of getting you to kind of putting the feelers out there, how people are reacting. Yeah, they haven't gotten Fantastic Four right yet. So I'm hoping now that if anybody can do it, it's Marvel.
We'll see. I'm not.
And then that last, I was so mad I stayed for that. I don't know if you did.
I did, man, even though you told me not to. Because at first when you were telling me not to, I thought you meant because there wasn't.
Oh, no, there was one. It's just bullshit.
Right, but then, yeah, it was. But I couldn't resist, so I stayed anyway.
I mean, it was funny, but it has nothing to do with anything. So that I won't spoil. I'm going to let y'all stick around if you haven't seen it. Or if you're watching the spoiler review, maybe you have seen it.
Well, I was going to say, you're spoiling the best parts of the movie, but not spoiling the bullshit.
Some people don't care. They want to know, and then they want to go see it. I know people like that. They're weird.
Okay.
Whatever. All right. So let us know in the comments if there's something we missed that y'all want us to talk about. I know that we do have a foreign preacher to do. It's on the slate. It was requested by someone in the comments. I don't have my phone on me, so sorry I can't pull your name up, but we will get that done, and we will get to the Marine. Can't wait.
Yeah. Now, quickly, before Doctor Strange played, did you see the trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder?
I did. Well, I saw it online.
Yeah, I had seen it before too, but yeah, that looks pretty cool to me.
I think, but a lot of people in my audience, I could tell, had never saw it. So there was a lot of oohs and ahs when they saw Natalie Portman at the end.
Oh yeah, it looked like she's a little jacked up.
Yeah, she's
got some biceps going on.
So shocking because she's the main one talking about she doesn't want to do these type of movies, superhero movies and Star Wars. She doesn't want to do them, but she's always in them.
Hey man, they pay well. Look, Disney. It's Disney. Disney pays well, man.
Exactly. Money talks.
Money screams and shouts, man. You don't just talk; it yells, it shouts.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, again, let us know what y'all thought of the movie. If we didn't touch on something, sorry. We just try to keep this one short. Like I said, Foreign Preacher coming up, Marine, bad movie review, and I guess we're gonna have a paper. When is Double or Nothing?
Usually it's around the end of May, third week of May. I'd kind of forgotten all about it.
Yeah, I'm recording Dynamite.
I record it. I just watch certain episodes, though. I'll probably start watching it now that we're getting close to Double or Nothing.
Yeah, you got the big title match, CM Punk and Hangman.
Heard you and Blake talking about that in the chat. It's kind of funny, man. One of the big complaints you two have had is in WWE, they're not building new stars. And here they are trying to give CM Punk a title run.
Yeah, and I can make the same argument for AEW not building new stars either.
But look, CM Punk, I would say, is an exception.
They have 5 matches for this card. I mean, it's May 29th.
I was gonna say it's about 2 weeks away, so there's gonna be a few more announced.
Yeah, you get the Owen Hart final for the men and the women. Thunder Rosa versus Serena Deeb. Paige and Punk. And
Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa, is there a stipulation on that one?
Well, Thunder Rosa is the champ.
Well, I know that's all just a regular straight up match. I don't know, man. Serena Deeb just, I don't know. I like Thunder Rosa.
I like them both. Serena's a great. I wish she would just put on just a little weight. She looks so emaciated. It's just
you
don't need to have no hard ass jawline as a woman. I don't like that. Don't like it. But May 29th, that's when the show is. And I guess we'll talk offline about if we're gonna make an attempt to go to Hell in a Cell in June. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it, but maybe.
Yeah, I've never seen a Hell in the Cell match before, so I'm kind of curious. But yeah, the day after Double or Nothing, Monday Night Raw is here in Des Moines, and I plan on going to that. So that's the go home show for the go home Raw show anyway for Hell in the Cell.
Well, right on. Thank you all for tuning in, and as always, follow us on the social medias. Your Instagram is at Third Generation Wrestling Podcast. Twitter is podcast_third. And you can email us at thirdgenwrestling@gmail.com. Put the links in the description. And yep.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I thought I was waiting for you to do one of these or
yeah, no.
Yeah. Listeners, we love y'all and we appreciate y'all. We want to hear from you. Give us some show ideas. We're definitely going to do them. We got our numbers over 100. We're looking to get to 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, so on and so forth. So hit us up. Give us shows to do. We will do them. Appreciate you.
Right on. Take care, everybody. Have a great week. And till next time.